Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmood. The topic of our paper is analyzing preventions against deepfake cybercrime in the world of modern technology. My group includes myself, Mahmood, and Mohammed Shamrooz. Introduction. With the rise of artificial intelligence in almost every aspect of technology, which includes cybercrime, deepfakes is one of such cybercrimes that can cause breach in cybersecurity. So as we all know that cybercrimes are increasing day by day using different methods and techniques. They are breaching security, collecting data and using that data for unethical purposes. So deepfake is one of those emerging technologies that are being used in such crimes. Deepfake technology can create convincing but entirely fictional photos from scratch. I will show that in the next slide. In this slide, there is a picture of a person. This person does not exist in real world. It is generated by a website, thispersondoesnotexist.com, and this is an actual website which generates random images of people that actually does not exist. How they do that using deepfake. So now we can understand how strong deepfake technology is. The horrors of deepfakes are actually being seen by big organizations. For example, Google released a new dataset of real and deepfake videos, while other organizations like Facebook, Microsoft are developing new dataset of videos and conducting competitions which are prize funded to develop better detection methods. The most important aspect of such cybercrime is the dataset held by social media organizations or companies. For example, there are people with different pictures on Instagram and Facebook. Cyber criminals can actually use that dataset to create any kind of video that will not be possible to check if it's real or fake. According to a new report from University College London, deepfakes are the most dangerous form of crime through artificial intelligence. I have described that in the previous slide, that how strong this technology is and how it can influence us in different ways. Analyzing the most targeted areas of cyber criminals using deepfakes, analyzing the tools that are being used to prevent deepfake attacks. So these days, there are different ways in which people are using deepfake, social media, even in politics. So we will analyze where they are being used the most and what tools are being used to prevent deepfake attacks. Methodology. This study relies on scholarly literature and publicly available news articles on deepfake. A total number of 22 articles and research papers were collected for the purpose of conducting empirical analysis on how the deepfake has been discussed over the past 3 years. They were found through Google article Scholar search using keyword deepfake, deep space fake, and the corresponding plural forms. Once we have all the data, each and every article paper analyzed deeply to get the answers of our questions. Moving towards the next slide. What are deepfakes? According to article published on CNN, a combination of deep learning and fake. Deepfakes are hyper-realistic videos digitally manipulated to depict people saying and doing things that they never actually happened. So here in this image, there are two images of the ex-president of United States, Barack Obama. One is generated through deepfake and the other one is real. So we cannot actually tell that which one is real and which one is fake. Developing a deepfake photo or video typically involves feeding hundreds and thousands of images into the artificial neural network, training it to identify and reconstruct patterns, usually faces. So as I have described before, that there are hundreds and thousands of images are used to train the artificial intelligence models, so they can differentiate between different features of human face, for example, nose, eyes, ears, and they can eventually construct those images that are not real using the data they are being provided with. How deepfake works. GAN, Generative Adversarial Networks, is a generative model that is trained using two neural networks. So this model is trained using a dataset. That dataset contains images. Usually they use pictures of celebrities because these are easily available on the internet. So if we take any celebrity, for example, they will collect their images, high quality images, and then create a data set. Using that data set, they will train their artificial intelligence model. So how it is trained? There are two neural network models: the generator, the discriminator. The generator generates the image, gets the dataset and analyzes it, and is able to differentiate between different features. It generates a random image, and then the discriminator classifies whether the image generated is fake image or real image. So it is kind of a loop until the discriminator cannot tell if the image is fake or real image. The generator keeps on generating images. So once the discriminator is not able to classify if the image is fake or real, the generator stops, and it means that generator has learned to create fake images that are almost as realistic as it can be. And now Mohammed Shamrooz will explain where deepfakes are being used and measure against deepfakes, and then at the end, conclusion. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammed Shamrooz. Where deep fakes are used, there are at least four major types of deepfake producers. First is the communication of deepfake. Second is the political players such as foreign government and various activities. Third is other malevolent actors such as fraudster. Fourth is legitimate actors such as television companies. In actual, it focuses on celebrities, corporate leaders, politicians. As the internet is packed with source photos and videos. The video falsely portray Zuckerberg giving respect to separate James Bond series that teach him how to take total control of billions of people's confidently data, thus on their future. How to measure against deepfakes? Literature shows that it can be measured by legislation and regulations. Second way is corporate policies and volunteer action. Third way is education and training. It can also be measured by anti-deepfake technology that include deepfake detection, content authentication, and deepfake prevention. Anti-deepfake technology provides varied set of tools or different set of tools. Detect deepfakes, authenticate content. It can also be measured by preventing content to produce deepfakes. Conclusion: deepfakes are created using artificial intelligence, that is, generative adversarial networks, GAN, that discriminative and generative algorithms against and other fine-tune performance with every repetition, and they and thereby produce the convincing fake. Deepfake technology is progressing at an increasing pace. It is quickly become impossible for human being to distinguish between real and fake videos. Our result shows a lot of clues for detecting deepfake. It suggests harnessing artificial intelligence in order to detect artificial intelligence generated fake as an efficient combat strategy. Deepfake detection are largely using clever application and artificial intelligence to uncover the decep- deceptive image. The detection methods are similar, used to make deepfake that the research on detection provide a roadmap for improving fakes. DARPA is working on a program considered semaphore whose point is to identifying symmetric. Thank you.